I'm always in the editing room from mornings and night. For me, it's the greatest fun of all.
Fred's got me, Alice. Now it's going up and up and up and up. It's all over my body now. Here.
No.
Join my throat now. What I can do is fighting to get out. I can't hold it any longer. Here it goes.
The way you put together a scene is very, very important. You take 5 scenes that you're there, and you want to put them together. You have to take 25 different ways to do that. 1 or 2 make sense. The others are all dreck. It's a competitive business, which the stakes are high, and nobody's going to do anything for you unless you do it for yourself. Scrounging should be on the agenda of every curriculum in the universities that teach film studies. Scrounging means what? How to get things done, how to pull things together, how to get actors, how to get scripts, how to get ideas, how to get money. Film is an art form, but it's a dichotomy of art and money, and both are necessary.
See the best movies from your favorite directors. AMC's Directors Showcase. Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Only on AMC. Peter Finch and Liv Ullmann discover Shangri-La in the lavish musical remake of Lost Horizon, featuring songs by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Next.
We envy their style. We worship their beauty. And now we know their pretty little secrets.
I can make you look taller or shorter, fatter or thinner. I can even make you look younger.
Don't miss AMC's stylish new show, Hollywood Fashion Machine, a who's who of Hollywood glamour.
They carved the image.
Join host Daryl Hannah for an exclusive look at the style makers behind the stars on AMC's Hollywood Fashion Machine, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. To miss it just wouldn't be fashionable.
Sorry I'm late. Tell your dad the wedding's on me.
Still not done, but we'll finish it for free.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything were guaranteed like cable service? Because we're on time for installations, or they're free. And we're on time for service appointments, or you get 20 bucks.
Hi.
Guaranteed.
Sorry, I was late. Here's 20 bucks.
Too bad everything's not guaranteed like cable service.
AMC's 7th Annual Film Preservation Festival, coming in August. Peter Finch and Liv Ullmann discover Shangri-La in the lavish musical remake of Lost Horizon, featuring songs by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Next. The following is brought to you by Paris, Las Vegas, opening September 1. It's Paris. It's Las Vegas. It's Paris, Las Vegas.
Quand je rêve de toi, quand je rêve de toi, ma langue sent de toi, je réjouis. Le jour où tout a volé mon cœur, ma vie m'a quitté aussi. Je n'aurais jamais cru que ce serait si dur de se raccrocher à toutes ces choses que je chérissais. Et quand tu m'as dit je m'en vais,
The movie we're about to see, Lost Horizon, is a remake of the Capra classic starring Ronald Colman and Jane Wyatt and Edward Everett Horton and Sam Jaffe. The major difference between the 1937 original and this film is that this Lost Horizon has music. It's very much like the original in the first half hour. In fact, it's almost identical. But when the music of Burt Bacharach and Hal David comes in, we have the feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, or in this case, Shangri-La. But since it was made in 1973, a lot of people hadn't seen the original, and Bacharach and David's music was at the height of its popularity. Now, you add that to an international all-star cast, and you have what turns out to be a very interesting film indeed. Here are Peter Finch, Sally Kellerman, Michael York, Charles Boyer, and John Gielgud in Lost Horizon. Liv Ullmann became an international star when director Ingmar Bergman featured her in his films, and her popularity led to her being cast in a couple of Hollywood ventures as well, though it seems pretty clear that Hollywood didn't do as well by her as Bergman did. Writing also came naturally to her, and throughout her acting career, she kept a journal. And from that source, her autobiography, which was called Changes, published in 1977. It's an interesting account of her life as an actress and as a woman, too. And the contents mix stories about Ingmar Bergman with thoughts about her daughter, who at 7 years old clearly had a mind of her own. In one case, she describes her daughter's plans to run away and join the circus. Leaving home is a very little concern to this kid, who is much more worried about what to pack and where she might live while she's learning how to walk the tightrope. A second volume, called Choices, was published in 1984. Now this.
Tonight on AMC, Vincent Price duels with Boris Karloff in Roger Corman's adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's immortal tale of dueling magicians, The Raven. Then Nick Clooney presents interviews, stories, and classic movie moments in AMC Behind the Screen. And Sheriff James Stewart has a showdown with desperado Henry Fonda in the widescreen version of the taut psychological western, Fire Creek. That's all tonight on AMC. Behind every movie, there are hundreds of stories.
There was a dark side to her. He was always toying with cocaine. It's just not something you talked about.
And we can't resist a good story. That's why AMC brings you Hollywood Reel to Reel, a weekly pairing of a documentary.
He got the kicked out of him as a kid.
And a movie. It's your chance to step inside classic Hollywood and experience both sides of the movies. Every Tuesday at 10 on Hollywood Reel to Reel.
Pretty big blockbuster idea, huh?
Next time on Hollywood Reel to Reel, it's the place where Henry Fonda didn't kiss the girl and golden-haired beauty Betty Grable wasn't all smiles. It's Hidden Hollywood 2, more treasures from the 20th Century Fox vaults. Then, after you see the Danny Kaye the director didn't want you to see, it's 1951's On the Riviera. With the rest of Kaye, it is over-the-top best. Hidden Hollywood 2 and On the Riviera, Tuesday at 10 Eastern, only on AMC's Hollywood Reel to Reel.
Cut and print it. Good.
AMC's 7th Annual Film Preservation Festival honors John Ford, including rarely seen silent classics, a newly preserved Academy Award winner, and his finest film ever.
Ethan, no, you don't! Stand aside.
This year's festival presents over 30 works from this American movie giant.
We'll go on forever, Pa, because we're the people.
Join the effort to save our history by watching AMC's 7th Annual Film Preservation Festival, coming in August.
I'm William Castle, and I feel obligated to warn you about the next attraction you will see at this theater. The picture is The Tingler, which I directed. And for the first time in motion picture history, members of the audience, including you, will actually play a part in the picture. You will feel some of the physical reactions, the shocking sensations experienced by the actors on the screen. I guarantee that The Tingler has more shocks per minute than my last film, The House on Haunted Hill. But don't be alarmed. You can protect yourself. When you see the picture, you will be told, and remember the instruction, how you can guard yourself from attack by The Tingler. And now may I show you a few scenes from The Tingler?
Price and Boris Karloff star in The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe's immortal tale of dueling magicians in 15th century England, directed by Roger Corman. Next. This classic story of good versus evil.
You scream and the kid will come home and find you in a pool of blood.
Gave good guy Frederick March the chance to prove William Wyler wrong.
How much longer?
And bad guy Humphrey Bogart a chance to return to his gangster roots.
You don't know me if you think I'm bluffing.
CYAFI named Bogey the greatest male star of the century.
You ain't learned yet who's running the show, have you? Now get out there and cook.
Don't miss The Desperate Hours. Wednesday at 10:15 p.m. Eastern on Director's Showcase.
Humphrey.
For every foot of film that's lost, we lose another link to our culture and to ourselves.
AMC's 7th Annual Film Preservation Festival, coming in August.
For over a decade, AMC Magazine has shared your passion for great movies. Now, every month, AMC Magazine brings you even closer to those timeless classics of yesterday and today, with more rare full-color photos and in-depth exclusive articles, plus a new expanded listing section that includes more detailed movie descriptions and an easy-to-read calendar of not-to-be-missed AMC programming. If you're a classic movie fan or know someone who is, order AMC Magazine today. It makes a great gift, and the card that comes with your order lets that special person know that a great classic movie experience is on its way. To order AMC Magazine, call toll-free 1-888-AMC-4700 or send a check or money order for $12.95 for 12 monthly issues to AMC Magazine, P.O. Box 469082, Escondido, California 92046. You can also order on our website at www.amctv.com. AMC Magazine, the insider's guide to classic Hollywood.
Ever wonder where the stars get their style? AMC knows, and every Monday night we'll let you in on all of Hollywood's pretty little secrets.
I can make you look taller or shorter, fatter or thinner. I can even make you look younger.
They owned the body. I still incorporate things like false eyelashes and little tricks to change their mouth shape. They carved the image.
Monday's the night to indulge your passion for glamour.
Oh, what fun!
Devastating, simply devastating.
Starting with Hollywood Fashion Machine.
You break the mold of looking like everybody else.
AMC's original new series hosted by the very stylish Daryl Hannah. Then stick around for one of our best-dressed movies from AMC's Hollywood Fashion Collection.
Do the Lillian Gish routine, you know. Simple dress, Madonna-like hairdo.
Monday nights have never looked better. Starting with AMC's Hollywood Fashion Machine. Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
It gives Givenchy a night off.
Vincent Price and Boris Karloff star in The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe's immortal tale of dueling magicians in 15th century England, directed by Roger Corman. Next. The following is being sponsored without commercial interruption by Cadillac Deville for the time of your life.
No matter where the good times take you, you've got it handled in the quick and nimble Deville. With its 275 horsepower North Star system, standard traction control, and Magna-Steer that makes parking a breeze and gives you a real feel for the road. Right now, the good times start at your Cadillac dealer. We can get a 1999 DeVille for only $489 a month. DeVille, for the time of your life. Take control at your Cadillac dealer.
In 1960, American International Pictures director Roger Corman and writer Richard Matheson teamed up to make The Fall of the House of Usher, the first in what turned out to be a series of films based on the works of Edgar Allan Poe. In 1962, Tales of Terror was added to that list, using 4 of the author's short stories. The middle portion, which had been done really for laughs, was so popular that the Alliance decided to make a comedy, which is where the movie we're about to see comes in. Matheson started with The Raven, a poem, and took off from there, devising a story about dueling magicians and leading up to a climax of lightning bolts and fireballs, everything that we all love to see. The stars would be Vincent Price and Boris Karloff and Peter Lorre. They called them the Great Triumvirate of Terror, with Peter Lorre, who has been turned into a bird by Karloff, going to Vincent Price for help. The three were old pros, ready to work within 15 days shooting schedule, but the company and the subject matter was just too tempting. Improvising and plenty of tongue-in-cheek delivery went on between Vincent Price and Peter Lorre, although Boris Karloff, as the heavy, played it straight all the way through. The other two reportedly drove him absolutely crazy with their ad-libs. Now, though the critics weren't really quite sure what to make of this film, the finished project was a really big hit with audiences, making the most successful of the Edgar Allan Poe series to date. With that, here are Vincent Price and Boris Karloff and Peter Lorre, and a young Jack Nicholson as Laurie's son in The Raven.